A cloud of suspicion surrounds the deaths of Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife.
The bodies of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his beloved wife, Betsy Arakawa, lay motionless in their sprawling $4 million estate. A home that once symbolized the pinnacle of success, now transformed into a scene of unimaginable tragedy. As investigators moved through the property, their flashlights illuminated something that sent shivers down their spines. A hidden tunnel, its entrance disguised behind an antique bookcase, plunging deep beneath the mansion. What dark secrets was this Hollywood icon harboring? What sinister purpose did this underground passage serve? And most importantly, were these deaths truly an accident, or did someone orchestrate this couple's final curtain call? Gene Hackman's journey to stardom wasn't paved with silver spoons and golden opportunities. Born in 1930 to a broken family, young Gene weathered the storm of abandonment when his father left without warning, leaving nothing but a hollow void that would haunt him for decades. This early trauma forged a resilience in Hackman that would define both his career and his closely guarded personal life. After serving in the Marines and struggling through poverty, Hackman clawed his way into acting, facing countless rejections before his breakthrough. His raw talent and unflinching determination eventually culminated in Oscar glory with The French Connection, where his portrayal of the gritty detective Popeye Doyle cemented his legacy. From Superman's nemesis, Lex Luthor, to the haunted sheriff in Unforgiven, Hackman's characters often reflected his own complex nature, men harboring secrets beneath their hardened exteriors. The discovery of the tunnel beneath their estate has opened a Pandora's box of disturbing questions. Initial reports suggest the passage extended several hundred feet beyond the property line, its walls reinforced with materials dating back decades. More puzzling still were the items found within: vintage film reels, encrypted documents, and photographs linked to individuals long thought missing. In all my years investigating high-profile cases, I've never encountered anything this elaborate or disturbing, confessed Detective Maria Sanchez, her voice trembling slightly as she addressed reporters. This tunnel wasn't built overnight. This was methodical, purposeful. As authorities race against time to unravel this macabre mystery, they fear crucial evidence could be disappearing. Reports suggest unusual activity around Hackman's former associates in the weeks preceding the discovery. 3 former colleagues have suddenly canceled public appearances, while others have hired security details. Could these deaths be connected to a decades-old Hollywood secret that powerful figures would kill to protect? Was Hackman's carefully constructed privacy merely a shield for something more sinister? The investigation has hit roadblocks, with key witnesses falling silent and evidence mysteriously vanishing. Law enforcement is now turning to the public, particularly those who worked alongside Hackman throughout his career or lived near the couple's estate. Did you notice unusual activity around the Hackman residence in recent months? Did Gene ever mention hidden spaces or secret projects during interviews or casual conversations? Your seemingly insignificant memory could be the missing piece that brings justice to this Hollywood legend. Contact the anonymous tip line immediately if you have information, no matter how small. Time is running out to uncover the truth behind the tunnel, the tragedy, and the secrets that died with one of cinema's greatest stars. The final act of Gene Hackman's story is still being written, and you might hold the pen that brings closure to this haunting Hollywood mystery. Despite his immense success, Gene Hackman's career extended beyond his on-screen work. Known for his down-to-earth personality and sharp humor, he remained grounded amid fame and fortune. In 2004, after more than 40 years in Hollywood, Hackman retired from acting and chose a quiet life away from the spotlight. He and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, whom he married in 1991, settled in Santa Fe, New Mexico, a stark contrast to Los Angeles glamour. Arakawa, a former classical pianist, shared his desire for privacy, and the couple lived peacefully in their secluded desert estate. While Hackman's career brought acclaim, his personal life reflected his preference for simplicity. In Santa Fe, he pursued painting and writing, finding contentment away from public attention. This reclusive existence seemed far removed from his status as a renowned actor. However, their peaceful life would be shattered when their unexpected deaths raised troubling questions, revealing hidden secrets that may have contributed to their untimely demise. The discovery of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa in their Santa Fe home shocked the world. After days without contact, concerned neighbors and family members grew worried. On February 26, 2025, maintenance workers arriving for routine repairs found the front door ajar. Despite calling out, they received no response. Upon entering, they made a horrifying discovery and immediately contacted authorities. Inside, they found the lifeless bodies of both Hackman and Arakawa in separate areas of the house. Hackman lay face down in the mudroom with his cane and sunglasses nearby, suggesting a sudden collapse. Betsy was discovered in the bathroom beside an overturned space heater. Their dog was also found dead, likely from starvation and dehydration, indicating the couple had been deceased for some time. Investigators noted no signs of forced entry or disturbance beyond some scattered personal items. The bodies showed no obvious external injuries or signs of violence. Valuables remained untouched, with nothing apparently missing. This lack of trauma or disorder initially led detectives to consider natural causes rather than foul play. Carbon monoxide poisoning emerged as the first working theory. The circumstances, victims found in different areas of the house, appearing to have died peacefully, accompanied by a deceased pet, aligned with typical gas leak scenarios. Hackman's family supported this theory, believing faulty appliances might have caused accidental poisoning. The couple's isolation explained why no one had checked on them for days. Authorities conducted comprehensive testing for gas leaks and carbon monoxide. Firefighters, gas company technicians, and the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department examined air quality, the HVAC system, and gas lines. Surprisingly, all tests came back negative, eliminating one of the most common explanations for such deaths and deepening the mystery. Autopsies confirmed the absence of physical trauma, but provided no definitive cause of death. As public interest grew, authorities maintained they had no reason to suspect foul play. With carbon monoxide ruled out, the FBI investigated the possibility of undiagnosed medical conditions. Given Hackman's age, 95, and history of heart disease, natural causes seemed plausible. His pacemaker data revealed a cardiac event on February 17, 2025, several days before discovery, complicating the timeline. Betsy's cause of death remained unclear. Experts theorized she might have suffered a stroke or heart attack, possibly triggered by finding her husband deceased. The separation of bodies in different rooms suggested they died at different times. As the investigation continued without clear answers, an unexpected discovery changed everything. During a routine property search, investigators uncovered a hidden tunnel beneath Hackman's estate. This finding shifted the focus entirely, suggesting the FBI wasn't merely investigating an accident, but uncovering secrets long concealed beneath the surface of Hackman's life. The investigation into these mysterious deaths was just beginning, with subsequent discoveries challenging everything previously understood about the couple's final days. The mystery deepened after autopsies failed to provide answers. Despite initial suspicions, both Gene and Betsy tested negative for carbon monoxide and other toxic substances, eliminating environmental factors as causes. With no evidence of trauma or poisoning, investigators faced a perplexing case with more questions than answers. Forensic pathologists found no external injuries on Gene or Betsy Hackman's bodies, ruling out violent crime. At 95, Gene had a history of heart disease, suggesting a possible medical cause. Dr. Michael Batten, a renowned forensic pathologist, theorized stress-induced cardiac events might have caused both deaths. He suggested Gene suffered a cardiac event, possibly triggered by emotional stress, while Betsy may have collapsed from the shock of finding him or experienced her own heart attack or stroke. Despite this plausible theory, questions remained unanswered. Why did they die simultaneously in different parts of the house? Why weren't they discovered for days? The investigation continued, with authorities guarding details closely and the cause of death remaining officially undetermined. Public speculation grew, particularly regarding the mysterious tunnel beneath the Hackman estate. As days passed without new information, rumors proliferated. Some suggested Hackman was involved in secret projects or conspiracies, while others believed the tunnel held crucial clues. Despite intense public interest, authorities remained tight-lipped while continuing to gather evidence. Investigators later discovered troubling items throughout Hackman's home: Dust-covered wooden crates contained yellowed photographs of unfamiliar people at secretive gatherings in remote locations, suggesting a hidden life. Documents bound with leather straps contained coded notes difficult to decipher. They also found a vintage pocket watch, jewelry, and a notebook with cryptic entries referencing unknown people and places from Hackman's past. Most intriguing was an old iron door deep within the estate, sealed with a heavy lock and lacking a handle. What lay beyond this door became a central mystery. Was it connected to the deaths or part of Hackman's carefully guarded secrets? The underground tunnel, absent from property blueprints, raised further questions. Was it an escape route, or perhaps part of a larger network connecting to other properties? Strange symbols etched into the tunnel walls fueled theories about Hackman's involvement in clandestine activities far removed from his Hollywood image. These discoveries sparked intense speculation across media platforms and among amateur sleuths, with theories ranging from espionage and criminal connections to hidden treasure. Meanwhile, authorities continue investigating these mysterious findings, maintaining strict secrecy about their significance, while the public wonders what secrets might still lie buried beneath the Hackman estate.